Welcome to 3 Words Can Stop a Scam, a basic survival podcast for anyone looking to avoid scams and deceptive marketing. I'm Dave Grillo. For 20 years, I coordinated a consumer awareness and fraud prevention program for the Shrewsbury Council on Aging in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. I now volunteer for a senior citizen fraud helpline. I am not a professional, but I do obsess over how I can help keep fraud and scams from hurting people, especially the innocent and vulnerable. Maybe through this podcast, I'll even help you. Episode 1 will introduce the 3 words and explain their importance. Subsequent podcast episodes will discuss the things that we all do to get ourselves in trouble. And I will specifically look at how we are tricked while watching television, while using our phones and the internet, when we answer the door, look at our mail, when we donate, and when we invest. I believe that just 3 words can help you to be safer. So please join me as I offer a simple guide to avoiding scams and deceptive marketing. Episode 3, Let's Watch TV. But first, some commercials. Congratulations to all of you who are now exclusively streaming through Hulu, Sling, Netflix, YouTube, and the others. You have found paradise within commercial-free television. Feels great, doesn't it? For the rest of us, we still have to judge whether or not we have enough time to put together a snack before our shows come back from commercial break. So what do you watch? The news to stay informed? Sports, soap operas, or so-called reality TV to escape the news and maybe your own reality? HGTV or cooking shows to become a better do-it-yourselfer? As you well know, you'll find no refuge from ads in your car. What are the settings on your car's radio? Are you all music, all sports, all talk shows, or do you mix it up? No matter what we like to watch or listen to, commercials are inevitable for most of us. They are how businesses try to tell us how great their products and services are, and, more specifically, why they are right for us. But if they are so great, why do they all too often bury so many of the details in tiny, fine print, making it so hard for us to get the complete picture? The details we need to make informed decisions are often flashed briefly on the screen in minuscule, impossible to read print, while the tempting details are emphasized, repeated, and made easy for us to read. What are they hiding, and why are they hiding it? At least those ads for prescription drugs have to explain side effects, so the representation is more complete, and you will have to see a doctor to get them. As you know, commercials and printed ads push the benefits of a product or service, whether real or imagined. If we buy their pitches, sellers and their marketers are enriched. If we are happy and spread the word, they are further enriched. So then, what is the difference between marketing and scams? Actually, they are quite similar. Both try to convince by telling a story, and we like stories, and they can be extremely convincing. And both want your money or personal information, or both. But marketers differ from crooks in that the companies they represent actually give you something, whether or not it's something you need or that ultimately benefits you. Scamsters, in the end, just take. And the sellers who market their businesses may have a social conscience. They are typically trying to do good. Crooks aren't. My point is that you should be wary of commercials and other types of marketing, not so much because they are scams. They usually aren't. Instead, it's deceptive marketing, the emphasizing of a potential benefit while not making clear the whole picture that impacts us here. No doubt, you have a good sense of most things that are pitched to you. When it comes to McDonald's versus Wendy's, an ad isn't going to sway you. Price and especially your taste buds will make that decision. Chevy versus Toyota, Skechers versus Nike, the ad will have little effect. Instead, I want to talk about the ads you have seen or heard, which you may have even considered, but you just didn't have enough information or experience. They do make it sound good. You may say, maybe I need it, and maybe you do. And you also need to know more. Time to stop, verify, and use resources. The 3 words. They tell you that their pill or powder is what you need to shed those unwanted pounds. They alone have the formula. That's all you have to do. Simple. But they don't include a magnifying glass nor enough time to read the fine print. Well, you'll find that it's not that easy. You still have to exercise and change your diet to achieve weight loss. And don't overlook what your doctor has to say. That vitamin or supplement might help you sustain or even improve your health, but that depends on the ingredients and the manufacturer. What's their track record? The Food and Drug Administration doesn't regulate them. Independent research constantly questions their benefits and even their safety. So what are you getting? Possibly an expensive dud. Again, what does your doctor think? The ad shouts, nobody beats Town Fair tire deals. Nobody. Nobody? Nobody beats them how? Price? Service? Responding to unhappy customers? Where's the proof? Another well-known tire chain's front desk representative told me I needed to replace all 4 of my tires, plus buy insurance and other add-ons when I brought in my flat. I politely listened, then proceeded to a local private garage which successfully patched the problem and sent me happily on my way with a $30 charge. Buy 3 windows, get 1 free. The cost of replacement windows can decimate your budget. So why not first work through your local utility or state energy agency to get a free energy audit? I did. I found that my windows were fine and that by simply adding inexpensive weather stripping, they would perform even better. Thousands, possibly tens of thousands of dollars saved, same old windows. Home warranty and auto warranty ads play on our fears as they warn that nightmare scenarios are inevitable when they are actually rare. Home appliance disasters and car breakdowns absolutely occur, but advertised warranties are notorious for not covering the most expensive types of problems. They usually send their own hand-picked third-party repair companies, which you must use under the terms of their contracts. And if the repair company does a shoddy job, you have no other options. There may be monthly fees, service charges per visit that aren't refundable if your claim is denied, and lots of fine print and gotchas. Instead, consider setting up an emergency fund that you can dip into for when such disasters strike. The We Buy Ugly Houses people make it so easy to sell your home, as is, without a realtor. This convenience comes at a cost of tens to possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars to you. If that doesn't matter, by all means. Liberty Mutual must spend a fortune on its ads for auto insurance. Yet for several years running, Consumer Reports has given it a poor, bottom-tier rating when compared to its competitors. Apparently, the emu and his human companion are nowhere to be found when it comes to claims and service. Older homeowners who don't want to move but are in dire financial straits may have seen various ads for reverse mortgages. They sound good. A mortgage that pays you? What else do you need to know? The terms, especially the high fees and how things are settled when you move or die. Reverse mortgages are a last resort solution after you've considered home equity loans and other options that local advocacy programs will help you with. Seek out that help. Reverse mortgages are extremely complicated. Speaking of complicated, let's talk about health insurance, specifically Medicare. Football legend Joe Namath and 70s TV star Jimmy J.J. Walker are paid to endorse Medicare Advantage plans. Love their careers, but disregard their guidance. I can assure that they don't know what is best for you. Certain Medicare Advantage ads emphasize a variety of free benefits beyond the actual core medical services you need. But those core medical services are what counts. I have a Medicare Advantage plan that suits me well, but I would never recommend it to anyone, especially someone with a chronic medical condition. Traditional Medicare is likely best for them. It's difficult to make health care coverage decisions, especially if an employer is no longer providing it as a benefit. It's really complicated. Resources like Shine in Massachusetts matter, with highly trained volunteers and paid staff offering free, helpful guidance. Contact Medicare or your local elder service agency to find help where you live. Lastly, one of my biggest pet peeves: celebrity endorsements. They tend to be a gold mine for marketers. I've already mentioned Joe Namath and Jimmy Walker. The business world knows that actors and sports stars get our attention. They have credibility. But that has been earned by what they have done on some unrelated platform. Tom Brady, Matt Damon, and Kim Kardashian could afford to lose all they did when cryptocurrency, the house of cards they invited you into, crashed. They were still okay. They had been paid to convince you, not as experts, but as willing pawns who you might trust. But how did it turn out for you if they had swayed you? And why did actor Tom Selleck do a sequel to his original reverse mortgage presentation? He seemed defensive the second time around, as if his integrity had been questioned after the first ad. Stick to acting, Tom. So, in many ways, deceptive marketing can be as financially troublesome as actual scams. The 3 words can help. Stop. Just stop. If you really don't understand completely how any pitch product benefits you. Verify by seeking out the full details. And use your resources. People you know, known experts, product reviews, and internet searches with the words problems or complaints or reviews after the names of a product or service. So did you get your snack? Finally, back to your regularly scheduled program. Next time, a knock on your door and a trip to your mailbox.